Karmic. Karmic down, bun. Polygamy. You know what I think about it in this day and age? A man with 300 wives, that sounds like an ambush. I was thinking about Sodom and Gomorrah too. So let's see if this is what these people are doing, trying to keep somebody that's good, blaspheme the person while they're there, but know that the person is good and try to keep the weight of the city on you. But at the end of the day, they want you to stay because they don't want to get judged like Sodom and Gomorrah. Let's see. Because I was hearing, I'm neither here nor there. I am neither here or there. That could be also why I keep saying if they got the burn down with me in the middle of it, go ahead, because then I can get in my real body problem. Again, this channel could be really looked at as entertainment purposes only, but people gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. So let's see if that's what they're trying to do. If some people are being held in these cities or being trapped in some kind of way, mysterious ways, so that we could be the thing that they use to cleanse themselves. And while we're there, then these people are going to sneak in, and because they've already peeked out the scene and they're like, oh yeah, this is a good city, or this is still good for us to come in there. Or the city could be a person that they're building in, like a Lord of Hosts that could be hosting more than one energy. You are the prototype. So somebody could be trying to sneak and put my ordinary self here so that if they do something, I could get harmed too. That's why I'm saying I don't understand. I'm tired of being somebody's bait or something, right? These could also be if these people were done stealing some type of money from some heathen court. Even if these are heathens or they're cut off, they're not even supposed to have to do with money and assets. You see what I'm saying? Somebody's doing something totally wrong. They're doing it so all of the robbers say with propaganda, oh, these are crooks in the government. I mean, it wasn't all just yet, but you know, that's what everybody's pushing for. That's what they're allowing, you know, by not doing right by the proper people, you know, it seems. And you say who the proper one? Well, I mean, we talking about people that didn't change their name. They're dealing with fake names. They're dealing with, you know, they're hiding. They're not being stand-up citizens. They're not even calling. These could be people that's off the grid, but they make these fortresses. They make these what do you call it? They make these. They make their way into these places when they get the sniff of some kind of inheritance coming in from a blindfolded one. They come and steal it without, you know, right up under the person's nose. The ones that should not be in heavens, they were not given the mindset to go higher, because if they did use these spaces, that tech could have been being used for a long time, even because somebody was putting a throwback like 90s or whatever, like, yeah, um yes, I seen something with like 90s high school or whatever, and all the kids and how they used to be in the 90s. I'm like, oh, that was kind of, you know, nostalgic, the memories of how things used to be in school. But now they can't have our kids on some kind of server or something where they're acting weird in school. But somebody was like, "Oh, on that vintage tape, that was you. You a damn lie. I ain't never been that dark skin. I seen what you tried to put on there, but that ain't me." And they might don't want to get in trouble if somebody did try to make me into a star. They thought it was a joke or something. Somebody don't want to get in trouble if they use my one of my sacred vassals, okay, to put it as a celebrity. They don't want to get in trouble. Termic bun, but they knew what they was doing. It would probably eliminate that body from being able to be used. So then I would have to, keep this particular shape or vassal or car or whatever you want to call it. And it would be looked down on amongst these people, and they would fight harder to keep me out of that space. It's a whole bunch of things that go with it. Like I was saying earlier, it's not only when so many people are claiming to be a targeted individual in this manner, right? It's to also take away the attention from the true person that needs it. These could be, let's just say they already have people classed. We know something higher, even other type of gods from other type of entities or deities from other places have their people here too. So, you know, maybe they already made an agreement before they came here that our people can be used for food, right? Like even in Genesis with God, that these people could be used for food, but these people can be used for this. And this tree of life fruit is not. So somebody could have even changed who that is or what that is so that people could be just going and stripping and feeding off of it over and over again until there's nothing left. And now you had to account for that because somebody knew what they was doing when they did that, right? Um, and with all the swarming of different people claiming the same thing, if people are here to help that one person, you might be helping the enemies continue to do this to an innocent person that needs the help. The upgrades and stuff that these scammers and stuff have and these hackers, it was not meant for them to have those upgrades or things like this because they would use it if they're low vibrational thinking. They're going to use it for low vibration. So if somebody was just a scammer, taking blank checks or making some doing check fraud or something with this type of technology, they will be able to move up on the ladder and do fraud in the government or in federal or state or something. So if somebody was a robber or a serial killer, then they plotting on somebody and following them to work every day and stuff like this. But higher, and then they start plotting on people that they're not supposed to. That's more susceptible to damage. That's supposed to be off limits, or they won't just be doing it on a local level. They'll be doing it on a national level and a world level, and it just gets bigger and bigger. So I keep on losing these glasses, and I just don't know what to do.
Churchers glasses.
Yeah, I don't think that's the one. Is it? Well, you need a new battery thing. I don't think I have one though. I think it's lost. I should have plugged this up. No, no. Here, the gummy bear. What kind was it? Did you like that kind? You want me to go get you some more?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you was gonna like it. Watch out. I'll go get some more in a little while. You have to tell your mom to plug this up because this battery is dead. It's dead. It's dead. The battery. You have to tell your mom to plug it in the wall. Um. Okay. So somebody could be. I got the song "Sucker" earlier, so this could be what somebody wants, and I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna die. I don't know what they're saying. I don't know if this is God or something else. Okay, because I feel like these people are tired of coming back to the earth, and I'm still not plugged all the way in, or those that are chosen are not plugged. I don't know. I can only talk about my situation. And we're supposed to be the mightiest, but we're not able to do anything even to protect us. People are running game on us, stealing from us, no problem. And people like, I just come to the dark side. We get to have so much fun over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, are you ready for a change? Just so much fun over here. Like, golly, I just, whatever this is, like, all right, I don't know. Because even if somebody is shifting or moving along, you're still being pushed into portals where everybody else is more advanced. That could be the reason why somebody could be feeling, or I could be feeling kept back or frozen with sticky stuff on the feet, or frozen in time or something. And people keep going dashing back, like, oh, you still there? And they going back and forth to the future and everything like this, making plans and decisions for us that may not be that good, right? Because all the minds are not in motion. All right. Magical tools, the hold on. Magnification. Okay, yeah, that is what it says. This is just a random, but not. Okay, maybe there used to be all these tools on the table for somebody to use. It could be in reverse because these people is doing something here, conjuring up something. We got the moot, or the gathering. This is so we'll do something kind of something biblical with that. See what we get. We got a young Samuel is in reverse. Could be a baby boy. And we got the 10 terrible plagues are in the upright. They're coming. Well, you know what? I'm gonna use, and then we got one burning bush. That's like the 7 of Pentacles for me. Hold on. What did we just have? Because the young Samuel. Let's see what happens here. It's leaving our. We have important things to do through God. Leaving some unrighteous men, or men that have love for other types of women or other types of men over us. We're never getting anywhere. I'm just telling you that right now. Because they don't want that. They've been growing whatever it is that they're addicted to. Whether this are transgenders or whatever this is. It's going to always be abuse. So it's not even just men alone. It's the type of men that you're allowing to be in a position. And obviously you don't know how to do your job. They don't know how to do their job. And somebody ain't doing something right, because we ain't getting no good stock no more. So why the hell would God want to continue to multiply these types of people? And I'm going to say it's a more masculine problem, because, or in some situations, because who the hell, if women are also in these clubs and they're seeing what's happening to other women behind the scenes, from behind the scenes, or because they're with these particular men that can ruin women's lives. I'm about to say women's wives, women's lives. Why would you want to go ahead and follow that? They're not going to want to stay home and trust you to pay the bills, and they stay in the house looking bummy, when any day somebody could just say, oh, I'm done and I stole all your inheritance and mine and I'm on my way to find me a new bitch. Like, we don't even want no more kids like this. That this the ones you're gonna be raising. Yeah, you trying to, now if you're trying to end humanity, I guess that's what you would be doing. But or if you're trying to I'm hearing humanity, mankind, or some other type of creed. With men also, unless they weird, like, you want to pat the back of these men and open up the door and say, oh yeah, just because they can hold a tool in their hand, you know what I'm saying? And then one day your child gonna be treated like this and sent back home to you. guessing if it's not your child is dead and it's a new bride, I'm guessing you'll be down for it. That's why I said it's strange. So somebody could have been working some spell work here, and now these plagues are here. I heard there's a flood somewhere, a hurricane, right? Could be what these people conjured up. I don't know. Something, could we heard about that backfire, and then we got this little kid right here. Somebody could be in the, and I was just joking with my daughter. I was just joking with my daughter, and I'm like, dude, she was talking smack to me or something in the car. I'm like, dude, you better stop talking trash where you be running through them place or whatever, and something like this is gonna happen. And she kind of just looked at me like, no, you did. No, you did. I said, them elements gonna get at you. Yeah, somebody could be in a trap. This could be in a relationship trap. Somebody could be amongst a weird family. Maybe they put you in a weird family, or they were being weird towards you when you were in a family with them. And now this person is around some people that, yeah, they were saying you was to blame. Look how he pointing. Look at this fist bump. Or this could also be esoteric people. Because I was getting that too from like people that are like book readers and weird in the weird, people you be looking at like, hmm. If you met them like from that movie, those people were kind of strange. It was a strange little quiet kind of quirky crowd. All right. So somebody could be in this situation here. All right. And then we have the young Samuel energy. First Samuel 32. No, I'm sorry. Somebody could be 32, but 3 and 2. And then we have the terrible plagues from Exodus 7:20 to 12:30. All right, let's see. Oh, no. Okay, that's too many. The harvest. Yeah, something is going on here. This is like, the fall. Why is this acting like this? There's no other way for me to hold it. No, I don't do like that. So I got to do it in this hand. This is kind of like also my favorite size card to use. But my hand is starting to feel a little bit better now. All right. Maybe some of the swelling or whatever this is going down or something. I was starting to think it was like somebody trying to scare me like I'm dead in this rigor mortis, okay? And then I was also trying to think about this movie that I saw about this girl that lived in a small town, and her dad was always, because she had this creepy hand or whatever that was kind of deformed since she was born. And then one day her dad was like, let's get out of here. Let's go to the bar or whatever. She's like, really? We can leave? And she had like a sling on her arm or whatever. All right. Mm-hmm. Um, she had a sling on her arm. Okay. And the people in the town was like, oh, whatever, like this. A guy was like, hey, how you doing and everything. And he was so happy to see the man, I think, at first. And then he looked over and seen the daughter, and then he changed his tone right away. And then he stopped the music and was like, see, this is what I'm saying. Something hovering over this town because that thing is here and he knows what's up. And she got that hand like that. And see, let me show you. And he took a knife and cut her thing off her arm, I think. And the arm flew out and everybody seen her creepy hand, and then they were like, oh, oh, get out of here. Then he was like, we're leaving. He was like, yeah, just get out of town. And a lady came up and was like, they just like this or whatever. And I don't know why the dad stabbed that nice lady or whatever. And he was like, you all better just back up from her or whatever right now. And he's like, let's go. And they left or whatever. But I don't know if they went home or they left the whole town. Okay, but somebody could be trying to putting a curse on somebody could be something like that, like going into a tomb or a vault and bringing back you or something in your likeness, or even using some type of tools or something to make you have something. Say it was a lady with a short leg or a limpy leg. Somebody could be doing something to your leg to make you limp, something like this. Okay, that could be, it's not really a curse, it's something that somebody's doing to somebody to make it look like something so they can cause a stir about something. Okay, I was hearing a last name with stir in it, like Sterling, or but something stir. I was also getting handicap. Somebody's name could be Handy, and there's a cap. Some like somebody could have put somebody in a jar. All right, I told you I used to have this girl named Shalonda, but her last name was Handy, that lived by my grandma and them over there on the south side. And whew, matter of fact, she kind of looked like that girl Marquita that my boyfriend started to talk to when we broke up. And they still lived over there on the south side by the Sign of the Dove Church. But anyways, but me and her got into a fight when we was little. Okay, um, and and I know when I was riding down the street, I told y'all a couple years ago, all my daughters lived in them apartments over there a couple years back, and I was driving down one of their house and do something, give them something, bring them something or whatever, and then I saw the girl sitting over there, and I'm like, she looked just like that. Got to be her, and I didn't think nothing of it. That's why I'm wondering. I told you if this is migratory, if those people might don't change that much, or those people something, and they move more. They move from that side down by the lake, south of here, and they shift it upwards. And then 10 years from now, 20 years, they might be in Milwaukee or something like that. We got the call. Scream energy here. All right. This could even be some men. There was like a baseball game, or how people do sports on the weekend. You know, the men is in there, doing sports, watching the sports game, and the women is out there in the woods doing whatever that is. Okay. And some child is out here, and this is like a whole bunch of men. They kind of look like they in pajamas. So I don't know. This could be some strange. I don't know. Again, I told you, these don't have to be physical like this. So, oh my God, you think that somebody was burned in the woods last night? I don't know. I'm just saying this could be just what they call a metaphor. This could be, something like that. Like somebody could have made a call. Something about somebody being neglected. They always watching sports and going partying with their friends, and the child is alone. And these people conjure up something so somebody else, or they could have just been writing up some kind of petition, and then they got this child taken away from this person. It could be something as simple as, I like to try to give like you where it fit. Like that book we were reading last night. I don't want to scare nobody necessarily, but we could be talking about something that happened centuries ago. That's how my mind works. Okay, I had to do a lot of research on history and biblical before my mind could start working like that. But we could be talking and seeing rituals and patterns. There's other people out there like that, right? Okay. um It'd be great if these people were working together. Some of these people with these inheritance, they were able to invest in something like that before they hit the limelight, right? And start being overwhelmed by people pulling on their energy, want to know more, and it's just that one person. They can't. It could be a liberating way of speaking, and you don't have a team working with you, so you guys can put flyers together or pamphlets, or you don't have enough resources to build on this way, and then 10 years later you come out with this, and it's a team of people working with you. Somebody wanted you not to have this. Okay, people that be enjoying doing what they're doing and not out there harassing people and burning people and shit like this. Do you understand? And then you could maybe perfect yourself, and maybe you could listen to yourself and say, you know what, maybe I shouldn't cuss. It do sound better. You could get real, real time. Mm, what do you call it when you are trying to throw something to someone, and they give you constructive criticism, or they give you, advice or something like that. Like when people are going back and forth with a conversation, right? And people don't think that you're just talking at them and telling them this the way it's supposed to be. No matter how gentle I am with what I'm trying to say or how harsh, people might feel that way. All right. So um let's see. Um so that could be just as simple as these people conjuring up something here. Like I said, in order to get this person child taken away. See how this person is hovering over these people, like, oh, it's dangerous, or something bad is coming towards these men for something that they did. Remove the child. It could be something like that, and we could be talking about something from centuries ago, something now, or something in the future. It it will not be described how I'm describing it in the future, though. But if you heard me say it now, you would be able to feel it when it come in the future. You see, because they're going to use different terms. There's going to be different things involved by then, right? So something like that. All right, lies. Some people could have been telling lies about something. Maybe they said you was in this group, or this group, or you was there. You was here too with these people when they was doing whatever this is, and you can't have this son, but you may not been doing that. It could be lies, right? Somebody could also be punishing someone by not going broke, trying to fit in with the Joneses and getting stuck into consumerism. Somebody could be judging you because you watch your phone. I heard a rich lady. She seemed like she might be in the fashion industry. She's like, oh, I don't know. It was like a viral clip or whatever. And she's like, yeah, the people that really have money, we're not talking to people something. We don't be on our phones and something like this, or we doing something else. Like sit in a room with these particular people and then watch the conversation change. But some of us have to go through this process before we can get there. Somebody could also be saying that because they don't want people to realize that they can get there. When they get there, the people that are supposed to be there, or the righteous ones, then you can hurry up and root these people out that's not. Where their money won't matter, you'll have it too, or their money won't matter with your truth, so that they cannot have these positions anymore on these councils or these clubs that could be terrorist groups. If somebody's doing this shit here, this could be looked at as a terrorist group. You're coming into the Americas, you're conjuring up stuff so you could take children out of the home or out of the country or to another land with this FISA court or something like it. That's still a heathen court. But, okay, people might say, why are you talking that shit or something? Whatever this is. Well, the queen will have something, if you're trying to say that you're using it for me, I can't tell. Because I would know exactly what's going on at all times with whatever it is. I would be on the same frequency you got some of these tarot readers on when they be knowing about these court cases, and those of us that should know don't know. Yeah? Okay. So, I know that's not what they're trying to say. Because if I was running it, you wouldn't have to. It's plenty of people out there doing bullshit. You wouldn't have to go about it this way or harass people to just get the truth about some. You would be able to. These people are everywhere that shouldn't have children with them or something like this. Or the fact that they don't belong to these people, they belong to the crown. Or these are the queens. These are the queen's hostages, and they don't belong to these people in the first place. That they're going to use these people as battery packs. You may not be the poster child for this, but this could be something that concerns you. Know how they write about people? Say the queen when she was younger, she went to Africa and she saw the people in peril from trafficking, and that's why she always makes sure that she funds this thing that makes sure, or whatever, or this particular person, they want to be saviors. These other people that randomly do stuff and record it. Look at what I did, this good thing. But sometimes they be showing you one part, but the dark side of it is not that. Right? And again, who knows? If the right people was getting support and was in these positions, would people still have to? Because somebody's like, you don't know the dark side of everything. That's why you're talking that shit. No, because the dark side might show us that some of these people ain't supposed to be here. If this is what you need to do, let's cleanse this. These people don't can't be here then. If this is what you need to do, because there's people that's here that don't need to do that. Maybe then we were under the impression that that's how everybody was. But if this the shit y'all doing, then I don't know. Maybe these people been in these places too long. If it's that easy for you to take somebody that's a righteous or a family that is a good family, good enough, or something like this, okay? Like I said, but somebody could see something about your family in the back end that you didn't see. Well, why is it taking you 10 years before you bring some proof? Because in the Bible it says you should not be just basically condemning somebody like to all the way to hell until you know, right? And your sense of knowing might be some kind of evidence on the camera. Mine could be asking source and getting the information and you checking it out and you saying that is true. How does she know that? But that's confirmation. So, if somebody is made to be a natural judge, right? All right. So, and then why would the person that's coming for judgment or to starting to judge be judged? Go in the courtroom and when the judge open up the case and hit the gavel and say, okay, let the court case begin. And let you be like, okay, judge, let me see, where was you at the 15th? What? Yeah, I made sure I put cameras in your house before we came to this court case. I'm saying, how would that look? Yeah, because I wanted to make sure that you was the right judge for my case and that, just in case y'all try something, I watched you and I followed you for a year just to make sure, cause I knew that they said it's a year or 6 months before my case come up, and I had you followed, and I put cameras in your house, and then I did this, and so why was you doing this right here? I saw you doing that right there. The judge, you'd be out for contempt of court or whatever you call it. You'll be out of there. You'll be out of there. Okay. Or if before the court case a whole bunch of people put a chip in, some people put a chip in you and they was talking to you about the court case before the court case, and you didn't even know that you was going to be going to court. You ain't even got the court papers yet, but you wondering why all these people, why is you being targeted in this manner? You ain't even got the case papers yet, and you already so you might answer, or you might continue to talk, or you might something, because you don't know that that's why this is happening to you, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Whole time they trying to hear or find out something like this so they can take you to a court case. Like, get up out of here. For something that's supposed to be like for entertainment purposes, whatever. Right? What are you doing?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Don't rub it so hard. That's probably what the problem is. You
What?
got to rub the hair out your forehead.
What are you talking about?
You have to be gentler with that if you're worried about it. You're still pushing hard. You're still just pushing hard. So, what do we have? So, we got these plagues about what somebody been doing right here. Huh. What? Why are you looking all weird?
What are you talking about?
Okay, why are you looking all concerned?
Nothing.
Did something happen at the place?
No.
Don't lie.
I'm not.
Okay. Um, yeah, we got Coven wanting to stick to the table in reverse. A dedication. Somebody could have a strong arm. Somebody could have a strong arm. Like somebody could be like, you better not step to this person or step to me because I'm a part of this black coven or something. It's like, oh. Because I was hearing like, earlier I was hearing something, I'm like, what? Maybe somebody lied. Lie about what? What you mean? When my dad said that he was denied or whatever by, the blacks, right? And then I was thinking, but wait a minute. If I could feel the spirit or the phenotype is, don't mean that the person have to be in the family, but if the phenotype of the Epstein energy is the same, then If they have the same, they could there could be tribal affiliations, but they're not from the same land or something. Okay, you know how Esther and Vashti. Anyways, because I know the black whatever his name is, black came for Epstein, and then I was thinking about this with the Eastern Stars, like being funny. Probably, I felt like, right, maybe because I don't fit into that narrative, a Southern Belle, such and such, you know, all these credentials, all these extra credentials. I I'm just wondering, but something was telling me, well, are you sure? Cause I be all up in this shit all day now. Y'all be think I be just sitting here, but you know, maybe something could have happened. They knew it wasn't. You know, I don't know. They knew maybe they were warned that it's not the one that's coming. Something like this. But we're not gonna go too far into it. I want to pull cards. Um, because I know there's some mischief makers here in the thing. Somebody's trying to conjure up something to be said, to be used. Uh, just like if you say, yeah, because I remember back there when we had that fight, this is what happened, that's what happened. Even the energy of like when I told that story, and it's like who swung first, okay? I could pull up to your house all day, but who swung first? You know what I'm saying? Okay, and then somebody swing on you. Y'all could be talking like, yeah, why'd you do this? Why you jump my cousin? Why? But who swing first? You see, that changes the narrative. Because somebody could have tried to say, oh, this crazy girl pulled up and did. They could have just told a whole nother story or something here. All right. But I was hearing that. So I'm guessing that means that because they're like, oh, why don't you apologize? The cousin been doing. Wait a minute. Because this, look at the cousin Tiffany looked just like the lady that was at the John Benet Ramsey housekeeper. But it looked like the Salazar. These could be her kids. I don't know. But what I'm hearing is no, something was right. Um, somebody could have been, somebody conjured this up. If this cut, because these cousins, okay, they never, we moved to Texas. Remember I said with my mom or something. These children didn't leave the state until later. So, and they went to schools right there. I went to, that was okay. When I came back, I was going to that school by my grandma's house. But because the kids lived with my grandma's house with their dad, they had went through even like other whole elementary schools in that city. You understand? So we all grew up in it, but they address was in that part of the city, okay? And they were when they came back and lived with their dad, they went through most of their elementary school. I only started elementary school in that part of town, okay, in my 5th grade, right? We grew up there heavy, but school, it was my first year there was 4th or 5th grade, okay? So this could be something that the people, conjured up. These could have been little witches, okay? Also Samuel. Somebody's name could be Samuel, okay? I was getting Samuel Adams like the beer. The name could be either or, but somebody could have been conjuring up something saying that you was this person's child or you're not this person's child. Somebody, I don't know, somebody was doing something here, manipulating something. This a man's world. This could be men's men, man's men, or this could be a group of men that was doing something to a woman or watching. Remember we said watching somebody. We also got These could be calling themselves a men's group. Like when I look at the word man, that also could refer to original men. Could be women and men, but they are the original people. That's supposed to have power, some kind of power in the soil. Okay. Um, but again, ooh, I just had to end the call real quick because I'm doing this live. But some people could be watching someone. All right. Some people could be conjuring, like on American Horror Story, them witches came in but I feel like these witches is doing some. Okay, I think some witches, they denied somebody, they did some stuff, and now they want somebody to do something, but or they don't, something like this. But it's like when I pick up on the witches' energy lately, it's like they're doing little, you know, bitch fest stuff. Because I think it was called Bitchcraft on that show. Um, Antagonizing things to antagonize you and say, come on and play with us, you know, or in Delicate when they was like, remember, you used to be one of us or something like this. Come on. Like the sister was like, she's like, I don't know, I was not. I don't want to do my, I don't want to use my stuff like that. Remember when she was doing like this with the knife? People could be conjuring these things up to do this or come around you. I don't know. Shit, summoning you. I don't know. But remember they did that thing and the girl lost or whatever. She cut her hand. All right. But these could be witches from other countries that's doing this as well. They bringing in foreign witches, foreign intelligence or something. And because I was thinking about American Horror Story when that man exploited his daughter, called her a whore because she found a guy that the lizard girl. This could be Elizabethan as well. And the father did all that stuff, and they went and beat him up and put tar on him and everything like this. So some shit like this could be going on in different ways. Of course, they maybe didn't go get a chair and stick this man naked in his front yard with feathers on him, but somebody could be getting bird bitches on somebody or whatever this is here. Because I was thinking like, damn, if somebody is trying to suit and boot 1,000 women, you treating your main one or who was supposed to be your main one like shit. You suiting and booting and housing 1,000 women. What the heck? You might well have built your own damn complex, but at the same time, it's like, now where's all your money going? And that'd be crazy for a lawyer to say, well, you got 10 other wives. You was with this person for 30 years. This person ain't getting nothing, but now you already got 33 women that you taking care of. I was also hearing somebody getting like 10,000, 100,000, $1 million or something. I don't know if somebody's offering this to someone or if this is like what somebody is getting, right? And somebody could you say, okay, say a brother pass away or a clone pass away or your person pass away. They give you a clone. The clone is a part of the new wave. They're techie and they're a part of the new shit. This clone stopped the money from not so now your person is dead. You don't even know that they dead. You don't know you living with a clone. This clone that figured out this clone is not loyal or is not whatever or considerate. Okay. And they, male or woman, they are now, for a woman, it could be about her safety because she never want to feel like she's not safe again. And she got some niggas that'll do whatever, that roll through the place and make sure she cool. And everybody know what's up. For a man, it could be 33 women that please this person every once in a while or something like this. But it's like you were supposed to get that money so you can go move on with your life. But somebody stopped it because they are handling money and finances with Bitcoin or some other new futuristic technology based something. And you're not getting this money. The person decided to like strip, like keep you on a breadcrumbs and to house 33 other women with the money that you getting for alimony. Do you get what I'm saying? Like somebody could be sneaky, okay? And you didn't ask for this replacement. You could just get a dog. You know what I'm saying? If this the way it's gonna be, I could breadcrumb the dog. Shit. You didn't ask for a replacement. This is, you need to move the fuck on. You need to mourn and move on and not be haunted, right? Or this could be somebody that downgraded you from snuck and downgrade, and then still stay around you like you agreeing with this nigga choosing. No, nigga, you would be dead for treason. The fuck is you talking about? I ain't got time. You done took all them sensitive matters out the door with you, and you was an enemy the whole time. They gonna find you, and then try to make sure you didn't make sure I was straight. So even in death, nigga, like, what is your problem? Because some of these people ain't really dead. They just went to mobilize. Yeah, somebody could be manipulating their boss or manipulating your boss, or somebody thinks that you're somebody could be thinking that you're manipulating a boss here. We're doing a not that much even shuffling thing here. Okay, because this stuff is just coming out here. This pan energy can't get out. Somebody could be trying to call me or you pan. They could have kept you close to somebody until they died, so this energy can stick to you. And somebody else could have had one of my vassals that was more sacred by them. And when I died by them, they took the soul and the spirit, and they tried to make this person next to me, so that could be the soul and spirit. But I feel like something didn't stick. Somebody was using heavy spell work here. Somebody did. This is a spouse. Somebody did I'm about to say a wife swap. Somebody did a swap, or they tried.
Hi, Mom.
Huh? Somebody could even be with African roots. They might even have like some kind of like twist cornrows, or some big like horn shaped braids, or they might have like something like this, or how what's her name, Slay, like not Bantu knots, but like big old like braids and stuff sticking out. Somebody wears hairstyles like this, whoever this is. They wear like braided, stiff braids that, you know what I'm saying, like more ethnic something here. I'm gonna just put these up here because this just won't let me shuffle, but I do want to shuffle. Yeah, somebody might supposed to be somebody who is in the control center. Because if these people in control center been controlling people to do this, that's not how it always is supposed to be. You can't always be nice. Yeah, mature. They might need a mature person because somebody been like playing too much. This could also be Pinocchio energy. Okay. All right. Somebody could want to be a real boy because somebody keeps on manipulating this person here. Like this person got to go through real love or something like this so they can get off of these strings and be a real person. Of course, somebody don't look like this probably, but this could mean that something still is a handler. Somebody has a handler as to why they act like something. Again, if something up here in Washington or up here in this corner up here, Washington, Alaska-ish, the Bering Strait-ish, somebody didn't take actual money. They took an opportunity to be somebody, handle somebody. This could be your enemy handling your pups. Why did I say pups? If somebody is a wolf, Okay, you get what I'm saying. This could be somebody else handling your house or your party or your ring or your group or your robots or your cows or whatever you have, okay, or that I have. So they're not working for you per se anymore. They're being handled to handle other people's affairs or something, to strengthen someone else's, team, or to mobilize with the enemy. Um, Something like that. This could also be some people try to say this person is a wicked person, da 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 da. This person is all in white. All right. And there's another person with this person. There could be two guys in white. One is, in their light side here, okay? And the other one could have been in the dark side, but the person is trying to do the same thing, possibly. We got pan in reverse. Somebody's let go of this, or ouch, taking the place of this. There's a person with the north node working on something here. It could be cleaning up something. And again, with this, I normally don't incorporate the bottom side if there's two sides to it, but it's like almost like this person is trying to follow that person's lead, because what they want is to come out of the darkness or this reverse energy as well. Pantheons. Okay. I don't know, somebody trying to let something go. Yeah, somebody got animosity here about this situation. Earth angel in reverse. This couple is in reverse. And again, we got this man protected, but the child here is in reverse. So I'm saying, I wonder what this is. Like, why is this man by himself and all these other men is right here? This could be somebody was stuck with these men, but they going through a cleansing. This teardrop energy here. These could be people that do a lot of meditation. Somebody could be using somebody for lucky numbers. Like, I don't know what this is. Kind of something. Or this is like somebody throwing somebody into this pit to fuel something or something like this. And it's making me think about that echo person, or that the one guy from the lock key kids that was good, then bad, then good. I can't remember. Okay. And you got all these other guys now. I don't know. They could be watching this person, watching until somebody fall asleep, make the call, and then pierce the person. All right. And I don't know who this is calling somebody, crying or something, but ouch. It's almost like these people are like watching. You know how I told you some people could be watching somebody when they fall asleep, they say, oh, call me or whatever. I don't know. That's kind of weird too. But let's see. Could be trying to give something up for free or something. All right. Somebody's jealous, work, whatever. Somebody clean your slate from all the love that you've shared throughout the years, so that you would have to, let's do it again. Somebody is just trying to get free off somebody's energy, like some weird way. They want to be in charge of a woman's way of, sharing her love and being motherly or kind or caring, or to say no or yes. I don't know. Somebody's doing something. Yeah, because look, no access, something is being blocked. Somebody's envious. Again, their money is about to get stopped or something like this. I'm just not sure. Because, people in gangs and stuff, when they're young, They will try to get the child to not trust it or be rude to their mom or something like this. But I'm guessing in these groups they could get somebody to treat their wife or their children like that, or I don't know. Somebody didn't fall for some. Somebody didn't fall for something that other people do. So somebody keeps getting beat up. Maybe they don't have a soulmate or a proper mate. It's about this money. Or this person, there's that sling again. This person sees you as, or somebody as an ace of pentacles. He even be a boy trying to fight somebody. Or somebody fighting, this girl could have been fighting this little about something. There's an ace of pentacles between the two. It's like a young male here that's in reverse. I just get that this pentacle, somebody wants to tempt it to touch. This pentacle is, could be representing someone actually right here. This could also be like a custody battle, or who's going to be a guardian for somebody or something. Somebody could also be offering someone something to take care of someone that has been removed off of something and they can't live a normal life no more. Like somebody almost famous or failure to launch or something like this. Okay, they could do that, make a person failure to launch and make somebody almost famous, and then they both have to go into this certain lifestyle together with a woman and a child or something here. But if this person is saying, it's my turn, get out of the way or something like this, you and this person, or I don't know, something like this, it might be this person's time. Anyway, I feel like this is taking too long for a reading because I really want to know about these plagues. One more. I said one more, and then we'll do the 3 cards, the tarot. Okay. Hope you guys are doing well this evening. I'm tired again. I've been getting sleepy again more lately. Philosopher, cult, swindled. Yeah, this person could have got swindled, man. We got this cult energy. So a cult is in the upright. Some tools is in reverse. These could be some tools, part of some type of, like I told you, they're playing with my stuff, or they're paying. It's not my stuff yet, but the reason why we're saying my stuff is because, something is supposed to be, somebody is supposed to be like aware of something heavy that goes on in the background. That's just it. Somebody is supposed to be in charge of something here. Excuse me, something bigger than life. This cult could have been also using these tools and saying, see what these people do with big tech, with this part of big tech. But this cult was doing this. Or they're trying to say, see, we in the upright. It's these tools that mess us up. They do this and they mind control us or something like this. I don't think that's, I don't know. Let's see. All right. Because even right now, y'all know I don't be like, I don't know, like that. I be seeing the shit. So it's somebody could be trying to, like, wish wash something here. But The cult could have even said, we'll give up these tools. Okay, let us just keep being a cult. We'll give up these tools. But right here is making it look like the cult is in the upright and whatever these tools is in reverse. So I've never seen these tools. What I'm doing is prophesying. I don't know if people don't know in real time. Okay, this could be old stuff because somebody's like, that's vintage stuff. No, but you don't know if what y'all moved into was to distract you. It's always going to be something else. Whatever this is, or something is, or whatever God or whatever these people have, is always going to be. Maybe these people say, yeah, go off in that new direction with that stuff. And y'all went down that black hole. Yeah, because you wouldn't leave it alone. You was addicted to whatever this is. And the only way they get you something new and shiny, and you went towards that. Okay? But these are also some people that could be trying to get away with something. Like, see, our cult, we cleaned it up. We don't have nothing here. Oh, you wanted to come in here and see if we have any kind of, children in the bunker or something? No, come on in. Come on in and look around. You We don't have, oh, that kid said that they seen a contraption in here. They was tied up to it. No, we don't got nothing like that here. South no person in reverse, they got tricked by something. And now I told you, whoever this is, they want to get here because here they got tricked. Some people like to take the hard way in another way too, or got swindled into the hard way in. Okay. That's like, oh, don't use this person or don't be with that girl or that guy. But that was the girl or guy that would have got you in and with your smarts and they smarts. You wouldn't have had to do some of the things you had to do. Like, I don't know, somebody got swindled into something here. And this is like, these could be the good ones, like the best rappers or the best this or the best something. And now they're tied to something else forever or something. Like, I don't know, something like this, okay? Because the way that these terrible plagues is coming through, you know, something happened. We got north. This person ain't in no bad energy. This person is in a north. They seen what the problem is, how they assess it, or something like this. This is a shining one or something. Passive conformity would have been right here in reverse. So, you know, this could be somebody rotating something here to get somebody to attack to attack a certain structure or infrastructure. Oh, that wasn't even supposed to pop out. North Node wife energy, but it's also cleaning something up. Now, somebody could have if convinced this person not to bring you or somebody else along a long time ago to do something because they knew it was good and bad, light and dark, or something like this. You could have been open up for this. Somebody see you date this, and then they say, "Oh, I think that's a dark crescent moon, something sliver, fucking warlock." Yes. Now let's get him, since he's connected to that person. Let's get him and take him over. Just fuck you. The only person that can initiate somebody without even knowing. That's how powerful you are. But fuck that person. Anything that person likes, that's what I'm gonna bring in here. And fuck that person. So we got walking the path, the middle path. So these people, that's why I'm saying, whoever these, they walk the middle path. So I don't understand why, if these are good tools or something, or if this is some kind of good technology, why is that? This is somebody saying, I walk this path, Lord. Why the cult like this? Or this could be somebody with a cult that walks the middle path. We'll maybe see more in a minute. See more could be this could be like a town, or somebody's name could be this. Feed me, Seymour. This could have something to do with You know, Little Shop of Horrors energy. So we got the Middle East here, and then we got material loss in reverse here with when it comes to the grasshoppers or whatever, and then the thunder or lightning bolt people. And then we have childbirth, 0 or 10. Okay, this could be somebody not letting somebody's child be birthed or go through their their motions here. Okay, all right. Or this could be that only one child, because one is underneath here, only one child was supposed to be birthed, but what they did was something like this caused something catastrophic, and now it has to be destroyed. It could be something like this. Okay, we got Phil here, philosophical, Phil, Sophia, philosophical. This could be also, I think somebody has a channel called this, a tarot reader in reverse. This is not the widow or the widower. So why do they have this stuff? Or why do they have this money? Or why do they have this property? Okay, when the wife, the real wife is in the north node. Why do you have this other person that somebody was sleeping with? His private parts is right here, or hers, or this could represent you could this could be you, but it represents somebody else's private parts. This person was just giving this person head. Okay. This is the wife in the north node. This ain't the widow. Why is this person getting something? Why is oh again, somebody else could be person didn't have faith and didn't do something, but somebody could be the rescuer. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Somebody could be treating somebody some kind of way, and you help some. This is be like somebody that get mad. Oh, bitch, I didn't want you to help me. Just leave me alone. Just let me whatever. Here you come or something. Like it's a backwards kind of. Whatever I'm getting here is like a backwards kind of thing. Like you may not be able to help it. This might be somebody that's a part of your real tribe or your vibe, and you can't help saying things on your frequency that may have something to do with this person. You're not doing it on purpose. And somebody's like, just leave me alone. I'm ready to die, or just leave me alone, or something. I hate you, or something. Like, ever since you came along, you know? That kind of, when you didn't really want to bring them because every time when they come, people seem to like them. Maybe not more than you, but people be like, yeah, why you ain't bring that person? That person was fun. Or, you know, now every time you come, they're like, where that person? So I don't know. Somebody might be like, oh, why you even had to, why everybody even had to look at you or something like this? Get on my nerves. So this is not somebody supposed to feel like this about you, but they, they just really do. You know, it's like one of the movies when I'm not laughing, but when the person is like trying to be nice or whatever, and they have to bring this person around, and you can see the fire in their eyes, like, oh my goodness. And then they get home and like, Bill, you know, he's always saying this shit in the office. You know what I'm saying? He's always, and they're like, oh, Bill, oh, look at this. You know, like something like that. You know what I'm saying? And in that home, the person is just livid. Their room is messy. They often, all they can do is rant about what Christopher does or what Amsdale does at the damn job all day. It just turned their whole life. And the person trying to do it, hey, bud, you know what I'm saying? I thought you could just, you know, I thought that, da, 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 da. You know, the person acting all cheery, like they don't see that you don't like them and wouldn't leave you the fuck alone. You know, it's something like this that's going, somebody could be going through something like this. You know, this could even be somebody to try to smite you with somebody or something. And now everybody don't want that person around. Like, and people might not like you. And they're like, dang, I should have brought this person because people don't like this person. This other bitch I done brought, everybody like this person, you know, or this dude, whatever. All right. So again, somebody's calling someone here. All right. Yeah. Somebody has a guilty conscience about what they did to a child. okay, in the woods, okay? But again, somebody could be locked in a basement. This is like somebody not making it back from a party, something, a secret party. See, I don't like no shit that's too secret. But a secret party, their child got sacrificed, they still stuck somewhere. And we got Asia over here, location. So somebody could even be saying something happened over here, but it really happened over here somewhere. And some people in this woods got a guilty conscience about what they did here. And somebody could be calling you, trying to use intelligence to go in your dreams and force a conversation with you, because I had a dream the other night, and it was about I was see I was about to I was told not to say nothing about the dream, but it was so chopped up, chop suey. It was so chopped up I couldn't even tell you if I wanted to, but I know that it was like, you think like one of those things where you got to slide the pieces in to make the picture or something like this. So I could, the only the card I kept thinking about was the dis disposed or dis, and the one purple cards, disposition or something like that, when the man is in the bricks, and like each like his there's these bricks or whatever on there, and the man is like in the bricks. Like if you move one brick, his arm and everything is gonna be gone. If you move this brick, his feet and his foot is gonna disappear. But it's like somebody being chopped up into pieces. Okay, little slivers of what somebody could be doing in different parts of the world being chopped up. It was a weird ass dream, but somebody was trying to have me talk throughout the whole dream, and it was in darkness, or it was in it was in something. I just really didn't feel like, I don't know. I didn't feel like, I don't know what to feel like. It felt like somebody trying to mention their sins, or you know, trying to confess their sin where nobody else can see it. It's something like that here. And again, we got forced phone call. Um, Somebody could have got into a situation here where they had to speak on something, and we got deceived or betrayed here. Okay, this person is just ashamed here. Okay, this person is just ashamed, their face is red, everything like this. But this person here is got blood on their skin or blood on their face. It made me think about Krishan and that one girl doing those two videos. Some girl was like, please don't make me don't something with that industry. Now they just want me to say these people's name. They supposed to be the famous ones. They just want me to say these people's names, but don't have nothing to do with them. This is what this reminded me of, because I'm like, what's going on? Is more people about to come out doing these 5 minute crying videos? Did somebody see did somebody see me cry tears of joy to God before? And so they thought that I was crying because I was stressed out about the industry, and I was having tears of joy for God, or something like this. And they got this misconstrued, and somebody trying to think maybe if I do that, is this what is this? Because I was listening to something, and then I just felt very overwhelmed about God, or just being here and being blessed, or not blessed. I don't like that word. That means smeared with blood, but and just being able to keep my composure or something like this. It just made me feel really, really good at the moment. And I just kind of like, had a moment or whatever. All right. But somebody could see somebody doing so much shit to you. You can't be not crying about what they doing to you, because they fucking you up in the background. And it's like, well, yeah, I don't get to see that part, or I don't have to stress about that. I don't know what they doing. Ain't got shit to do with me. But it might have something to do with me or you. You understand? Okay. So again, there's some forced conversation here with two people here. And then we got deceived and betrayed. Somebody could love somebody, and then these people here in the guilty conscience here. Also, somebody's like, somebody can only have one. There could be a child hidden somewhere in another country, but somebody showing up on the screen like with a baby or a fake baby or something, talking about this is my son, but these could be the people that killed and cut my baby out my stomach in one of my clones or something, and this baby could be somewhere else, okay? And they're showing up like in the public eye with another child, okay? Somebody is fucking a lunatic a little bit, okay? I'm just gonna say that right now. Yeah. And then we have this energy here, identity, grandchild. This could be even somebody that went after one of my children that could not be with me or something and took a child from them. But I feel like the opposition is something is not your grandchild. Something could be your child. Somebody could have deceived somebody and told somebody that is not your grandchild, is your child. It's something like this, man. Okay, somebody could be trying to preserve a child under some kind of other alias so that they can always have something. All right, yeah, maybe you don't for this coven or something that's in reverse. Maybe if you don't have a son or a child by this man, you can't stay or be a part of something. But if they killed this man over here, like we seen the other day, or ended this man or fired this man, all these bitches is homeless. Not you and not me. So these people might have to go. Somebody could think that they know the ranking or something, but I feel like somebody was sitting in the cut all this time waiting for them to do something. Okay, yeah, because I'm telling you, somebody been waiting. This could be somebody that's being having to fake the funk with somebody. You know what I'm saying? They've been waiting for this motherfucker to. Ooh, let me stop cussing so much. They've been waiting for somebody. It just I don't know, because what I do is kind of like a variety show in one, y'all. It's not just a regular thing what I'm doing here. So I like to enjoy myself when I'm doing what I'm doing. This is like we had a dimly lit, you know, not a comedy club, but an expression shop where people can express themselves and talk about controversial things. It's a niche or niche, right? So it may be different. Somebody like, what are you even doing on here? But I kind of like it. And somebody, I don't like this shit. I'm going back to this other person's channel, and that's fine. You see what I'm saying? Um, but huh, there's no aid here. Pre-Columbian, they want the people before Columbus or something in the Americas to be wiped out. These people could be being abused. They may not be getting the appropriate help or aid here. Even if these are like, in the West world, they could have those people come in and scrape them people off the ground, take them back and regenerate them. Somebody is not doing that for a group. They might be trying to use scriptures like, I will not regard the old, but bitch, you not the one that can say that. You understand? Whoever this is that's doing something over here. Mm-hmm. Because somebody done said something here. This might be somebody trying to take away your prophetic, not your, I don't know about your soul, but like your gifts, your mindset, your ace of cups, your ace of pentacles. This is like everything. This 5-pointed star in the middle here, this represent like, this is like an all God energy. But you could be an all God, but they're blocking. They're not supposed to be teaching no lessons to you or me, whoever this ace of pentacles is, but they're trying to block the prophecy and gifts. Somebody's jealous. It might expose some people from further back than they want to go as to why somebody ain't been getting, into one of these programs to sharpen their skills for the whole, right? And we have starvation and dehydration. Like somebody could have been very frail, very. You see this pee? There's pee or something in the bed. you know, I don't know. Or somebody said that somebody used to pee in the bed, or they used the bathroom, or they pooped in the bed. But this is just not true. This is just not true. Somebody wants you to be a star, not a prophet, and not gifts. They're blocking this for sure. I mean, is it working? I don't know. You have to tell me. But hold on one second. Hold on.
I could go do one order or two orders.
What? Hold on.